Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. I was just using some of these dies a few minutes ago and I realized that I wanted to do a review on these dies that I bought in case some of you guys were interested in them, because they are, I haven't seen them offered before, so I was kind of excited to find them. These are the new Embossing Essentials dies from Darice, and you probably are familiar with Darice. They sell all sorts of different products, but these were on sale for $6 at Consumer Crafts a couple of weeks ago, and I was just gonna buy, there was a couple sets I really wanted. There was this, which is like kind of like really cool tabs, and it's called Book, I think, or nesting book pages. I just thought that was really, they were really cool looking, and I didn't have any hearts. Actually, I don't have much for thin dies. I've mentioned that before. But then they were only $6 a set, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stock up, because I do find the ones that I have, the Spellbinders ones, to be so useful that I thought just have some basic shapes would be really handy. So these are the ones I bought. Again, $6 a set, and I think the regular price is $15, so it's still quite a bit less than the Spellbinders dies, but I just kind of wanted to share with you. I've used many of these sets and they've all cut really well. Sorry about the glare there. But something cool I wanna share with you is that these packaging they come in, it opens right up. There's actually 4 staples on there, and I just pulled them out with like a plier, and inside you get a sheet of magnets. So whether you want to put them in like a album, like this is how I have my other dies stored in this 6x6 album from the Dollar Tree, which I can't find anymore. I wish I could, because I would buy more of these and store them like that. But they come with a magnetic sheet right in here already, and then, you know, information about how to cut with them if you've never used dies before. They're pretty much cut like any other wafer thin dies. I was a little worried when I ordered them because they were made in China, and I know the big thing with Spellbinders and Dies Direct and Cheery Lynn is they're all American made, so I was concerned that maybe they might not cut that well, but they've cut really well, and I'll show you a demo in a minute. So these come with the magnetic panels, and you can reuse the packaging, which is great, because I always destroy the packaging whenever I have the Spellbinder ones. But I've heard they've changed, so they may actually have the metallic, the metal magnetic part in the middle now too. So, you know, don't hold me to that. I know there are other companies doing that as well. Now, even with like, they still stick even when I have just the magnet on the inside here, which is nice because it's easy to see my dies when I do that. So as you can see, they have a lot of basic shapes. There were other ones that I didn't get just because I didn't think I would use them that much. And you know, you guys may already have a lot of these basic shapes anyway through other companies, but I thought it was a great way to get started in die cutting if you're like me and didn't have many, or you just kind of want to expand your collection. I'm not being paid to review this. I have no affiliation with Darice or Consumer Crafts, but I just wanted to review these in case some of you guys were on the fence. So I haven't cut these yet, so I thought I would cut these. So it would be truly a blind test, I guess. I was happy. I think I would have been disappointed if I didn't buy as many as I did, because, you know, I get suckered in with the free shipping, so that's why I bought so many. But I have used most of them, and I'm really happy with them. All right, so here's my big shot. Yes, I've got the really old model, but that's all right. I'm going to use the platform with the tabs. So I've got both tabs there. I am going to use my metal plate, which I always use when I'm cutting the thin dies. And I use one fresh plate and one old plate, and I kind of swap them out. So like when this one gets really bad, I'll swap that one out and get a new one, and I'll keep using this one. So I always have one that's pretty good and one that's kind of really shabby, but it cuts fine, so that's what's important. All right, so this is the really thick 110-pound Recollections cardstock, and I want to use that first. So hopefully it doesn't let me down. Well, the paper will. Hopefully these dies will cut really well for me. And I'm just going to cut all 3 actually. So this was like, I think the only set I got that wasn't the nesting shapes. But I like leaves. I'm always using the thick Sizzix dies that I have that are leaves. I use a lot, so I thought this would be nice to have these as well. All right, and one thing I noticed just in the experimentation I've done so far is that on the thicker paper, it tends to emboss without any additional embossing, because I'm going to be honest with you, I rarely will go through that step to do the embossing. So I'm actually just going to go halfway through and then crank it back. I always do, like if you're using one of these tabbed platforms, I always do hinge side first so you don't end up breaking them. And as you can see, we got a nice cut. and I think it probably embossed it too because it is a thicker paper. Something I found when I either have thicker paper or if I have a couple papers that I'm using together, like I've kind of paper piece of stuff together. All right, let's take a look here. And as you can see, they cut really well. This is a really thick. Can you tell how thick that paper is? So, you know, there we go. We've got these lovely die cuts to use on a project. And I just wanted to do a quick review in case you've been on the fence. I love to share a good deal. I don't know, it's like, I always love, when I get a really good deal on something, I always love to brag about what a good deal I got, I guess. I'm not one to go spend a ton of money or pretend that I spend a lot more than what I've really spent. I love to share the bargains with you guys. So I give them a thumbs up. I think they're as good as those Spellbinders and other brands that I've tried. Not that I've used as many dyes as everybody out there, but they're definitely as good as any other ones that I've bought. So if you're looking for a bargain, there you have it. So, you know, you might want to keep your eyeballs peeled for when they do another one of those $6 die sales, because, you know, you can't beat it. I'm really happy with the designs that I picked out. They have more than what I have, but I'm more of a basic bold shapes when it comes to die cutting. So there you have it. Hope you found it helpful. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you have any questions on these dies, just leave me a comment below and I'll help you out if I can. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.